At some point, as a truck driver, you're gonna encounter long grades. So for those new CDL drivers, you're gonna encounter a long grade, and you're gonna have to be able to handle it. So this seems like it's going down. It's a downhill. So I'm in 10 gear, the highest gear right now, doing 70 miles per hour. Alright, my engine brake is on. This is like a truck length in front of me, so I'm keeping that length. I'm not trying to close it. The speed limit is 65, so I'm right around 65. But here it comes going down again. So I'm gonna use my engine brake to hold the truck. So I'm in 9 gear, and I want to stay right around 60 and 65. If my speed goes below 60, I cut the engine brake off and just let the momentum bring the speed up. So it's sitting right at 65. You can see it right there, 65. And I'm not doing nothing. My feet's off the pedal. I'm not hitting the throttle, I'm not hitting the brake, and I'm not putting my foot on the clutch. You never want to do that. You never want to coast in neutral. So the truck in front of me, he's hitting his brake a little. But as you see, I'm not even touching my brake. I'm not doing anything to my engine brake. It's holding, and the engine brake is set at stage 2. So if I needed to hold more, I put it at stage 3. So stage 3 should bring me right back around 65 miles per hour, because the grade got a little bit steeper going down. So right there I'm at 65. I can cut it back to stage 2. I have not touched my brake since I'm going down. I let the engine brake do the job. So this is a 7-mile grade, and my feet are still off the pedal. So I'm going over 65. I'm just going to toggle back to 3rd, because I want to keep this length. You know, I want to keep this gap from that truck in front of me. So I'm going down the steep, long grade, folks, 7 miles. So he's touching his brake. You can see his brake light illuminated. I'm not touching my brake at all. So that's a runaway ramp ahead. No need for it, because I'm not excessively using my service brake. My brake is not heating up, and I'm not flying down the grade. So I go back to stage 2 and let the momentum gain speed, you know, build my speed up. So that's I don't have to go on the throttle. So next 2 miles, it's pretty much finishing up from here. So it ends in the next 2 miles. So that's practically over. So I'm gonna go to, so now I can't float out of 9 to 10, because my RPM is way over 1500. So I have to clutch it out, clutch it in. So that's where you have to double clutch. because it was locked in. The gear was 9 gear was locked in. There was no way I could have just eased off the gas and floated into 10. Reason being, because my RPM was way over 1500. It was closer to 18 and 19. So I had to clutch out of 9 and clutch into 10. So my momentum, you see, I'm doing 75. So I stopped on the brake, bring my speed down, ease off it. Stopped on the brake for like 4 seconds, come off it. Because the guy, check your brakes before rest area. Okay, there's a rest area coming up. So I stopped on the brake just to bring my speed around 65 miles per hour. So now the engine brake is just doing its thing. But that the hill, the long grade is over. It's over now. But yeah, that's how you go down a long grade, guys. So we got trucks merging. I'm gonna go in the left lane, let them come on. Sorry, but gotta let these guys come on. Otherwise I have to slow down for them. Excuse me. So here comes here comes the big hill now. Big hilly. How do you go up the big hilly? You just keep your speed. So I'm in 10 gear because you're gonna need that momentum to go up. I'm not gonna slow down. I'm not gonna try to get over in the right lane because I need this momentum that I'm gaining right now to go up without my truck dwindling down or losing its speed. So there's a way station coming up. There's a way station coming up. I'm gonna have to get over. I don't know if it's open or closed. Yeah, it's open. It's open, folks. Yep, so that's how you handle a long downhill grade when you encounter it. Now you want to make sure you're set in the right gear. Like in my case, they said the posted speed limit was 65, so I set in 9 gear and allow my engine brake to hold the truck from going above 65 miles per hour. And then when it falls under 65 miles per hour, I switch the stage on the engine brake. I either go to second or third. So third is when I go above 65, and then second is when I want to stay right around 65, or when I want to gain the momentum to go back to 65. But you never want to coast in neutral while you're going down the hill. That's gonna be your worst nightmare. You're gonna excessively use your service brake. You never want that. So you don't want to take the risk of coasting in neutral, and you don't want to use your throttle brake either, which is this brake that locks the trailer tandem up. You don't want to use that. The trailer brake, you don't want to use that either. You want to use your engine brake. Let your engine brake do the job, and then if you have to go on your service brake to bring your speed down, you have to do that. You do what you have to do. But avoid excessively using it. So I hope that helps somebody out there, and I hope you guys give me a thumbs up on this video, on this explanation that I just did, and like, share, and comment.